Hello everyone, welcome to this course on Essential of Object-Oriented Design and Programming. In this presentation, we are going to discuss dynamic modeling. Here one of the model UML Component Diagram. What is a component diagram? The component diagram is a diagram which shows the physical view of the system. The component is an autonomous unit within the system. It is used to model the structure of larger system and to depict the relationship and dependency among the components. What is the purpose? The visualize the high level structure of the system and show the relationship and the dependency between the components and represent the implementation detail such as libraries, executable, modules and database. It supports the system design, maintenance and deployment planning. Components of component based diagram. The component represent the modular part of the system that encapsulate the functionality. So the three views there. Rectangle with the component's name. This is the one view. I will show the highlighter here. This is the one view. And next one is the rectangular with the component icon. See the icon. So the rectangle with the icon. And next one is rectangle with the stereotype text and or icon. So here the rectangle with the stereotype text under the icon. So the three different view is there, the component. Next interface. It specify a set of operations that the component offers or requires, serving as a contract between component and its environment. There are two type of interface here. One is a provided interface and next one is a required interface. Provided interface means it represents and the interface that the component provides. The required interface, that is socket, it represents the interface that component requires. See the diagram here is the two component and the two component interface with each other. So here the interface is looking as a lollipop symbol. So here it is the lollipops, right? Here it is the provided interfaces. Then opposite like the off circle. It is a required interface. For example, the ordering system. So there are three components. For example, ordering system is another component, customer repository is another component, and the inventory system is another component. So this all the component here making the relationship using the interfaces. So the interface make the relationship between the component. For example, order system and the inventory system, then product accessor interface. And next one is the order system and the customer repository. The interface is customer lookup. So this is the way we are going to make the relationship between the component using the interfaces. And next one is the relationship. It depicts the connection and the dependencies between the component and the interfaces. So for example, dependency relationship, that is dashes arrow mark. It indicates that one component relies on another. For example, persons depend on the books. And next one is the association, that is solid line. It shows more permanent relationship between the component. So the library associated with the books. So here the books is associated with library. Like that, so we are making the relationship between the component. And next one is the assembly connector. Connects required interface of the component to provide the interface of another. So this is the order is another component, account is another component. So we are going to make the relationship using the assembly connector. Next one is a port. It represents the specific interaction point on the boundary of the component where the interface are provided or required. So see here at the end of the component, so the port is attached. So now the each component, it will communicate through the port only. And next one is the artifact. It represents the physical file or data that are deployed on the nodes. So here the online store is one of the component, then shopping cart jar file and next order jar file. This is the artifact. So now it is associated with the online store. So see the example. So here the ordering system. So there are different type of component are involved. For example, order is another component, and a customer is another component, and a product is another component. So it will group the these all are related, right? These all are grouping as a one component here. And next one is the account. So another component. So now we are going to make the relationship between the component using the interface through the port. So the each component has the port. So with the help of the port only it will communicate to the another component. So the interface it make the relationship between the component. For example, order component make the relationship with the customer which is related with the account. And next one is the product component. It make the relation between the product component and the order component. Next one is what are the advantages of component diagram. It provides the physical system view and support the modular design. It will divide the complex design into small modular, so everyone can easily understand the concept here, and improve the maintainability. So we can easily maintain. If anything is wrong, we can easily identify the particular module where we can do the recoverable. The next one is facilitate the component reuse. So the component can be reused. Suppose the component is common, that cases we can reuse the component and help to understand the system architecture. So this is the way we can easily understand the system architecture very efficiently. Next one is the component diagram. We are going to compare with the package diagram. So the component diagram and package diagram comparison we'll discuss one by one. So now the component diagram is a physical view. The package diagram is a logical view. So component means everyone can view, right? For example, component of the system, then we can tell okay, what are the component of the CPU. For example, hard disk, the RAM, and then ports. Then everything we can tell, right? That is a physical view. And package diagram is a logical view. That is logically related or logically grouped into one unit, that is called as package. And next one is the component diagram shows software components. The package diagram shows the group UML elements. And next one is the component diagram focus on implementations. The package diagram focus on the organization. So now component diagram it will show the physical that is the implementation, and then package diagram it focus only the organization, how it is organized. And next one is the component dependencies. The package also dependencies there. So now one package is depend on another package. Similarly, the component is one component depend on another component. So this is the way we are going to make the relationship between the components or make the relationship between the packages. Thank you.